That's a cute little cup. It's an espresso cup, I know, but it's cute.
This video is a little bit different than our usual ones, because we haven't quite explained what happened a few days ago. Go for it.
Well, it's something I kind of like to forget at this point, but it's still kind of prominent in my life. We were at Kizzini, and we were on our way to Avignon. We were at the train station at the platform, and I stupidly put down my day pack without my arm through it at the train station, and I was robbed. So we missed that train and went to the police station and spent the next few hours dealing with police reports and what have you, and feeling kind of shook up and not very happy, and bought new tickets and headed out back to Avignon, or to Avignon, not back there, and spent from the time we got there till like 6 hours later filling in reports for insurance and stuff. And the next day pretty much doing more of the same. Anyway, it was not very pleasant and really shook me up, and my passport was stolen. So now we are going to be going on to Milan. The consulate in Marseille was somebody else that I had to get a hold of, and they recommended going to Italy since I wasn't leaving the continent immediately. And it was a good thing because they couldn't get me in until like November 6th.
They were closed like all of this week, all of next week, bunch of holidays, and then you had to like make an appointment.
And the appointments were from like 8:45 to 10:45 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday, and you know, alternating
like,
years.
Only 3 places left.
Yeah. So anyway, they suggested going to Italy. So after our time here in Nice, we are headed to Milan to get me a passport.
People in Milan, their website just like, replacing your passport is easy.
Yeah, they made it sound like it was almost a fun adventure. Anyway, so that's what's been happening. For people who are Facebook friends who've been seeing the progress of my life know that I no longer have cameras and passport and all that kind of stuff. So,
but for those of you who, the last thing you would have seen is us going, goodbye apartment, and that was pretty much all we filmed the rest of that day. So
yeah, that
disappears after
goodbye
that.
Passport, goodbye cameras, goodbye day pack,
goodbye 3 pairs of sunglasses,
yeah, all my sunglasses, spoon. Yeah, goodbye wooden spoon that I bought in Portobello Road.
Goodbye
anyway.
Guatemalan nesting purses.
Yeah, which I've had for 30 years and I really liked, but now I'm not attached to those things. Anyway, just kind of taking it easy today, and maybe hopefully Monaco tomorrow.
And how would you say your experience was with the French police? Could you
describe
what it's like?
French police? If you've ever seen a movie where there's been a crime that happened and people have to go to the French police, especially like Americans, you got it. It was really funny. We ran into, well, it was really kind of weird at the train station because the train station lady made it sound like she went to get the police because she like closed up shop.
She was gone for
and
like
she took off and she said, wait
half an
here.
hour.
So I waited and waited and waited. And then she came back and she was writing down information. She's like, the police are coming. I'm like, okay. And then this older guy walked up to the counter and he said something to her, and then he turned around to me and he handed me a slip of paper that had a guy's name on it and then a phone number, and he said, the name is the thief, the phone number is mine, give this to the police. And at that point, the lady gave us a map
with directions
to the police
station.
station. It's like, I thought they were coming here. I thought they were notified already.
We'd been waiting like an hour.
No kidding. I thought, oh God, well, that guy's long gone by now. Anyway, so as we were walking down to the police station, there were 3 policemen, policewomen and 2 policemen, just standing there, because there are often a lot of police just kind of walking around patrolling.
They were kind of blowing it off at first, but then they saw the piece of paper and they all went, and looked at each other. You should come with us, we'll take you to the station.
So they did. They took us directly to the station, and they were city police, and we had to go to the state police. So
National police.
National police. So they took us to the national police, and they explained the situation to them, since they said she doesn't speak French, and here's the situation. And so we were put in a waiting room. So we sat in the waiting room, do-de-do, no idea what's going on, and every once in a while a guy would pop back in and say something to me, like, I don't even remember what he was asking. Anyway, and then a man came in and said, follow me. So we followed him through the door, and we sat in another waiting room with like a vending machine. It's like, sat there, and then that guy pops back out and he's like, come in here. So then we went in there, and that was just like totally like a movie. You know?
You talk to one person, tell them the whole story,
yeah.
wait, then you get back into the next room and you don't know why. You tell someone else the same story. You wait in that waiting room. You keep moving waiting rooms, and you keep talking to more senior police people until you finally get to whoever was at the top.
Yeah,
Chief Inspector. Or
yeah,
whatever they are. He was so polite.
He was really nice. He was funny. Like I was telling him, I had 3 pairs of sunglasses stolen. He's like, what did he say?
Many sun in Avignon.
Because I kept finding sunglasses I liked. You didn't have too many sunglasses. Anyway, and he was just really helpful. And at the end of it, you know, you could tell he felt badly for me.
It's just funny because it was like a movie. We were sitting there and thinking, like, this is just like every movie with French police ever. You talk to the one, you go to a new waiting room, you talk to the other, you go to a new waiting room, you finally get to the top, and he's polite and he speaks English and he makes jokes and he's charming.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was. So all that happened on Wednesday. Today is Sunday, and we're finally getting around to making this video.